In this video, I'm going to show you how to create a Facebook ad. And Facebook advertising is a great way to reach a really narrowly defined target audience, because Facebook will then place your advertisement only on pages that are visited by people who meet the profile that you set. So you're not going to get clicks from people who are not really interested, who are just going to be time wasters. You really can drill down into Facebook readership and find people who are an exact match for whatever it is that you're going to advertise. To place an ad on Facebook, you come here to facebook.com/advertising. Click here on this green button that says Create an Advert. You want to select your destination, which is going to be generally an external URL, and you enter the URL in here. Let's just type one in. And now you want to put in the title for your advertisement. It's a good idea to write it out in a word processor ahead of time so that you can get all the spelling and grammar and punctuation and everything correct. Okay, I've already done that, so let's just open my word processor, and the title of the ad is going to be in Sam's next video. So I'm just going to copy that, right click and copy. Then I can paste it in here, Control and V, and again with the body. And that's too long, so I need to just edit that a little bit. Then they'll want an image, so I'm going to upload that from my computer, so click on Browse, and this is the image I'm going to use, sam01.jpg, and click on Open. And you can see there's a preview here of what the ad is going to look like. So click on Continue, and here's where you can start being really specific as to the audience that you're going to target. First of all, you want to have the country. Well, it says in my ad that it's in New York City, so I'm going to select United States, and by city, so click here on this radio button here and enter a city. Yeah, New York, New York. And I can include in cities within 80 kilometers. Actually, I want to narrow that down. Let's make that within 16 kilometers. And then I can have the demographics, the age range. Let's say I want people between the ages of 18 and 25 to be in my video. And you can, if you wish, have an exact age match. Gender, you can have all, or men or women. And then you want to select a broad category to put this in. You can have activities, you can see you've got a whole lot here, or you can have events, interests, etc. There's a whole lot of ones that you can have here. I'm going to have entertainment, TV, and I'm also going to have activity photography. So there we go, I've got two categories selected. I can also click here to get a precise targeting, so you can enter an interest in manually in here and it will match it precisely. Let's go back to broad. And then you can have the advanced demographics, whether you're interested in men, women or all, and whether they're in a relationship, whether they're single, engaged or married. So for example, if you were selling wedding dresses, you would want to target only women who were engaged. Languages, you can specify a language. I'm going to leave this one blank. And then their education, you can select all, or you can have university graduates, at university, at secondary school or high school. And you can also target specific companies or organizations if it's a work-related advertisement. So then I can click on continue. Then you want to give the campaign a name, and then you want to set a budget. And this can be so much per day, or it can be a lifetime budget. So for example, let's say we're setting our budget here at $50, then you would pay $50 per day for as long as the advertisement runs, or you could have a lifetime budget of $50, which means that they'll show it until the money runs out. Let's say I want to have a lifetime budget of $50. So as soon as that $50 is exhausted, then the ad will stop showing. Then I can set the campaign schedule as to when I want it to start and when I want it to finish. And then we have the pricing. Let me just click here on advanced mode. You can either pay for clicks or you can pay for impressions. Personally, I would go for pay for clicks, because then you are only going to pay when somebody clicks on that particular link, so you do actually get what you pay for. Whereas you could have, thousands of impressions and nobody bothers to click on the ad. So personally, I would have pay for clicks, and then it gets your maximum bid. How much are you willing to pay per click, and it will give you a suggested bid there. It's best, I would say, to start at the lower end of the scale. Let's say they're saying 34 cents, and see what the click-through rate is and adjust this accordingly. Then you can review your advertisement by clicking on here, and you can see there's all the information about it, cost per click. And then if this were a real advertisement, I would click here on the place order button and complete my billing information and so on. But as this is just a demonstration, I'm not going to do that. So there you are. That's how you can create a Facebook advertisement that can be super focused on your target audience.